Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Surabhi. Uh, Today's basic book is my 7-year-old. She's little advanced in maths, in my opinion. She's in P2 standard as per Singapore curriculum, and I usually check the curriculum books, and from there I realized that this year she has to, we can move to more of multiplication, more of three-digit addition, subtraction, and some part of division and fractions. That is something we have not touched much or not even touched at all last year. So we are going to do those, focus on those concepts this year because we really have to buck up. And so this is mainly focused on that one. So if a 7-year-old does a three-digit addition subtraction easily, but I always gave her the questions which has hundreds and ones, and you can make 100 easily, you can make 10 easily, more of fluency kind of, and she was good at it. Now I want to make life little harder for her. Like 922 minus what is equal to 299. I could have easily written 300 and it would be easy for her. But now I written 299 to make her think, just to confuse her and can see it'll give me a judgment about her that how much she is good at addition subtraction and how much clearly she can think about hundreds and tens, because I've taught her that way only. Um, like at 45 you need 55 to make it 100. So 55 we don't have. Okay, can you make it 50? So yes, we can make 50. So you take 5 from here, and then 618 plus 50. And then I have taught in tens and ones concept. But when it goes to bigger numbers, when it gets to not like 5 plus 3 is 8, right? It'll not be able to. Or you have to make 50, you cannot make 100 easily. So yeah, life is a little complicated here for addition subtraction, and we are going to practice. And we are starting a new year. Uh, in Singapore, January starts as a new session. So this month or like 1 2 months, I'll be really judging her that what she lacks, where she needs more work on, and then accordingly plan my year that this is what my target by year end, that she should be good at this point or this is her weak points. So this 1 or 2 months I'll be practicing, or Uh, my outlook will be to look at what area she lacks and what we can work on. Again, this is simple for her, tens and ones, but again I realized that it's like if it 2023, it's 2023. So in between when a zero comes now, she gets confused. She knows like hundreds and tens and ones easily, but when it goes to thousands, you have a zero in between. So that is what is so 20 100 is 2021. So it's 2021 is the answer. I want to see she can do it or not, because we did it verbally some time back and she could not. So whenever there is a 4 digit number where a zero is in between, she gets confused there. Again, this is called a time elapsed kind of questions. Someone told me in my YouTube only that these kind of questions are there. But for us, the inference is different. uh, my kids are actually, they are getting control. They go by themselves to park and they control their time, how much they want to live in the park. Not live, but play in the park. So they are asking like 30 minutes, can you give us 30 minutes more, half an hour more, and what time should we come, all that. They're going to that age. So that's why I want them to practice the minutes and the hours and time elapsed kind of stuff here, inspired by a real life, what problems they actually face. Like, give an example, like if they have to go park at 5:30, at 4:30 they'll ask me what is the time, and I'm like it's 4:35, and they're like, oh, so we have 55 minutes left. Yes, you have 55 minutes left. Okay, if you give us this, if 30 after 30 minutes, how much time will be left? So we are talking actually about a lot of time, concept in our household. So these questions come easy for us and become very practical for us. So why I'm telling you the story is because you have to do these questions orally with your child before you go to busy book. So please make sure that. So we woke up at 8 a.m. We exercised till 9:30. How much time did we exercise? We exercised for 90 minutes. Because 1 hour is 60 minutes. Half past means 30, half an hour more. It means 60 plus 30, 90. Do these questions orally first before you write down in the busy book. Because they need to get this concept. It's a life concept. They need to get it before they solve it. Um, Again, fraction. We did it orally, and I'll tell you how I told her. So if you've seen in my other busy book, you have seen that we did like take a square, did a half, and told him this is half. If you take a similar box, which three parts of it, it's one third. We have done that in our previous busy book. Now this one also, I asked her a question. I think yesterday only we did it. That 1 by 2 and 1 by 3, which you think is a bigger? And she did not know. She could not figure out it. How can I compare? Again, I did the same thing in front of her. I draw a square, I did a half, I draw a square, I did three parts of it. And I said, okay, which, if I shaded 1 by 3, 1 by 2, which part is bigger? Mama, this 1 by 2 is bigger. Right. So, again, this thing I have taught her. If she can't, then I'll draw it once again, explain to her. But that's what I have talked about these things. That if it's a pizza, do you want half of the pizza, or do you want one third of the pizza? And then visually show her that what is one third of a circle. All those things we have done visually, everything. So now I think it'll be easy for her to figure out that 1 by 2 is bigger. Again, 2 of 4 parts or 2 of 9 parts. Again, if I have a circle, I do 4 parts of it. If I have a circle, I do 9 parts of it. So do you want to take 2 parts of this circle, or do you want to take 2 parts of this circle? And then obviously, right, 2 parts of the circle which has only 4 parts is bigger. So all these things we have done orally before. And if not, I'll show her again in drawing. I've left the space, but you have to talk these concepts practically, uh, in life, or one to one discussion, and then add in the busy work so the child doesn't get overwhelmed. This is simple because after a lot of heavy work, we'll do some simple activity of complete the pattern. Though it's going in a circle, right? Dot is here, then it go dot here, then the dot has to go top. Here I confused. Here we written only one box to fill. Here are two. Again, it's going like they all are moving step by step. It was here, then it went up. It has to go there, and then it has to go down. This is color shade is here. It color shade came here. It has to come here and let's go there. Just a little relaxing activity for pattern building. Um, Again, this is a graph and a multiply concept. She did graphs when she was little younger in activity books, not in my busy book, but in some activity books she have done. So she knows graphs. My younger one doesn't know because my younger one never touched the activity book, but this one knows. But here it is more about multiplication, that a and b, uh, each dot shows 5 cents. So my question is, who has more money? Obviously b. How much more money? So basically 5 plus 5 cents to 10 cent, or 5 into 2 can be 10 cents. Just trying to revise back the graph activities because we have not done graphs for a very very long time. I don't know if she remembers it or not, but yeah, I saw this one again because I told I'm going to make her life hard with addition and subtraction because she thinks really good. She's really good at addition subtraction. That's what she says all the time, that these questions are so easy for me. So yeah, I'm going to make life difficult for her and basically trying to understand how much she has a grasp on the tens and ones topic, because that's how I operate in my mind. I want to see can she do it. A little hard, but yeah, it's basically, I told you, in the first 2 or 3 months I get an idea of how much she knows, what topics we need to work on. So it's a step for that. Which is smaller and bigger, again, uh, I'm reiterating the fact that I told her here, can she draw here, or working on the concept 4 of 9 parts, 6 of 9 parts. 6 of 9 parts is more obviously baat hai. And then 1 by 3 and 2 by 3. So in earlier one we were changing the denominator. Here we are changing the numerator. So this should be very very easy for her. But again, fraction is a new concept. We have to start from basics and see how much does she know about it practically, even though we have not done in busy books. Just a beginner question, statement questions. Sam has 287 buttons. He lost 54. He gave 32 to his friend. How many buttons left? So 54 plus 32, 86, and 287 minus 86. It's easy. But after so much big questions, we need some easy stuff in a busy book. Addition, subtraction, no, sorry, multiplication and division. She knows multiplication till 3, like 5 into 3 she can do, 5 into 4 also she can do. That I've seen her again in practical life. Now division is something which she doesn't know even the symbol for very sure. So division is something you have to work on. So like 4 into 2 is equal to 8. She'll do like ditch. And but 32 and 4, what is the relation? Do we need here division? Do we need here multiplication, or do we need plus or minus? But our answer should be 8. So yeah, it has to be a division. But again, I'm telling you, it's complicated for her, but I want to see how much division and multiplication concept has gone to her mind yet, how much she can process. so that it gives me an idea to plan my next year of her schooling, that which topics I have to work on. So like 866 is 48, so 44 dash 4, it will be 44 plus 4 will be 48. But will she add a division, will she try to do a multiplication? I don't know. But for an adult, these are very easy questions. For my 7-year old, these are going to be challenging ones. But yeah, it's a beginning of the year, we're going to figure it out. This again, weight thing, we have never worked on grams and kilograms because we don't do it here. We never weigh things here. We don't have a weighing balance like, the two-side weighing balance in our grocery stores here. And again, she read somewhere a kilometer she was reading on a, by on the road, some notice. Like on the road, we have the, I forgot what to say that. They usually, what is mama? What is km? I said km is kilometer. So I was telling her kg is kilograms and 1 kg has 1000 grams. But these are the concepts which are very new to them because they never deal with them. But yeah, we are doing it in a simple way, trying to introduce the weight concept because we don't know about it. So that's all is a busy book for my 7-year old. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.